Hey, what's up everybody? So I just received back from PCGS my 2020 American Samoa West Point minted quarters. That's right. Many of you may have seen the video where I did coin roll hunting and I found these West Point American Samoa Quarters while coin roll hunting. Now these quarters are special because they only put 2 million of each of the West Point quarters into circulation of each national park. So I sent these off to PCGS and we are going to take a look at these and see what the grades are. There is 8 quarters in total, all of the American Samoa. So we're going to take a look at these, and these are pretty cool. So we're going to open up this case. All right, so we have the case open and we are going to take a look. We're going to turn this around and we are going to take a look at each of these quarters. Now, I did already look at them and I did cover up the serial numbers. I never like showing serial numbers on YouTube in case I decide to throw them up on eBay and you can't match up my quarters with, or the slab number with the eBay or the YouTube channel. So that's why, one of the reasons why I like covering up the serial numbers. It protects my identity, privacy from my YouTube channel and my eBay account, and it also protects the slab from being counterfeited. So we are going to take a look at these one by one and see exactly what these received. So there are 8 of them, and here is the first one. 2020 West Point PCGS MS64 American Samoa National Park V75. So these are the quarters with the V75 privy mark, and so really cool. 2020 is a different kind of year. A lot going on in 2020, so I want to have as many coins as I can and as good of condition as I can to commemorate this crazy year that we are living in. So here we have one MS64. MS64. Now, one thing that I don't like about these slabs is I should have got early find on these, because these were sent in enough time to get the early find. But PCGS did not give me the early find, and it was requested to get early find. So I may look into sending these back and getting the early find on these coins. So really cool. Anyway, MS64. So this is the second one that received a MS64. And these are all, by the way, the American Samoa National Park West Point with the V75 privy mark. So another 64. The third one is another 64. Now these are not all 64s, but this is the third 64 that I received. And in case I didn't mention it earlier in the video, there is 2 million of each of the design. There's 5 designs, and all of these is the American Samoa, the one with the bat. And that's even somewhat, I guess you can say, cooler or strange or weird, that everything that's going on with this virus, that these coins, it just so happens, say what you will, say it could be a coincidence, conspiracy, but these coins do have that bat. So that's another cool thing about these American Samoa Quarters, is the fact that it has a bat. It's 2020, and you know what I'm trying to get at with that. So this is the fourth one, and this is another MS64. So far we have 4 MS64s. The obverse of the coin, of course, they are Washington Quarters, W bit mark, and you can see, we can zoom in a little bit on that V75 privy mark. But I do wish they would have put the early find, because every one of these that I see on eBay either has first week of discovery, which you had to have these sent in the first week, or early find, which I believe you have to have sent in within the first 30 or 60 days. I know I sent them in time, so these should definitely had the early find on them. Get a little zoom in look at that, the little beady eyes of the bat. A lot of detail in these quarters, even though these are meant for circulation. A lot of detail in there. All right, so moving on. That was number 4. So number 5, we have a MS65. Really cool MS65. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about these quarters. And I mean, they're definitely not perfect. I knew when I was sending them in they weren't going to be perfect. They are meant for circulation quarters. These are really not handled, delicately by the mint. When they put them into circulation, you can see a big scratch right there on the hairline between the hair and the forehead of Washington on the portrait. So there we have and I have not been able to find, I picked these rolls up when I was doing these coin roll searches. I picked these rolls up from the bank. In fact, when I picked these up from my local coin shop, because I had these sent out through my local coin shop, he asked, "Oh, how much of a premium did you pay for the rolls?" I said, "I didn't pay anything of a premium. I picked these up from my bank. I paid face value. Each of these quarters, I paid 25 cents." And so I believe the MS64s are going on eBay for about between $12 to say $20, and then they go up from there. But most of those have the early find, so if I throw these up on eBay, who knows? Without the early find, I don't know. Should be able to get the same, because I mean, it's really the grade that matters, not these fancy little labels and designations. But anyway, there you go, MS65. All right, so that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and now we're going for number 7, and that is another MS65. Another MS65. So MS65 isn't horrible. I'm not disappointed with any of these grades. Not disappointed with, the only thing that I am disappointed with is I didn't get the early find. That's the only thing, but I am going to look into seeing if I can send these back in and get them relabeled. If I do, I will make another video on it, but I do want to see if I can get these relabeled with the early find. Okay, and the last one, ready for it? It is a MS66. So I got one MS66, and I believe an MS66, the last time I looked on eBay, these were going for between $40 and $65 approximately, but it all depends on who wants it that day whenever you put it up on eBay or what the case may be. It all depends on who's on there that day, who wants it, what they're willing to pay. It's all a crapshoot. But to be honest, I may not even put these on eBay because I think these are going to be something to hold on to, even though they're not silver. They're just regular clad coins, but really cool. So let me know what you guys think in that comment section below. We got MS64s, MS65s, and one MS66. Thanks everybody for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll talk to everybody on my next video. Thanks a lot, everyone.